So the release of Grand Arena yesterday, offensive-wise, was buggy. When we attacked, we didn't get our banners, and they were wonderful and all gave us first-place rewards, but it was like a scrimmage, and I'd still done the battles right away when it came out, and I put it up for you guys to see. And amazingly, this is what's so awesome about online games like this, is Ajetlan, huge shout out to him, my opponent, knew that I was doing this, and actually recorded his footage of him attacking me offensively, and we get to see how my teams do on defense. This is amazing. I think it can help us learn, what we should do better to help stand better defensively. And honestly, this is going to be a lot of fun to help go through, and I couldn't thank him enough, so I hope you guys enjoy. So here we go, guys. This is Ajetlan attacking me on offense, and as you can see, he's going through my teams here, and he's going to choose who he's going to face. And guys, he has some extremely powerful teams. In fact, he has even set up a tab for Grand Arena, which is awesome. And he told me, maybe you overplayed your hand, in the sense when I attacked him offensively, there's probably a few teams that I could have beat using only 3 characters. Because the key is, guys, is you want to obtain as many banners as possible. And the less slots that you fill up, the more banners you're going to get. An empty slot is worth 4 banners. So the strategy of this is even more amazing. So he's using his CLS and Chewie team and with Han here against my Bounty Hunter team. I don't see it stopping him very much. And I think that what we're going to see here through all of the battles is the speed that are on my characters defensively. See, because we always put all of our best mods on our offensive characters. It's just naturally the way we do it. I have found here that I am definitely going to be farming more mods and leveling up more so I can have good mods on my teams defensively as well. And this wouldn't be something I would be doing except for Grand Arena, and it's going to help during territory wars as well. This is something I never really thought of, and watching this footage honestly really makes you think about, man alive, what is going on here? I'm just fix the screen a little bit here. And as you can see, he's just tearing through my team. Now he's running the Chewie 7-star, Raid Han, CLS, R2, and Old Ben. This is the team I ran in Arena for the longest time, except for L3 in place of Old Ben. And he's just tearing through me. I mean, if my guys even got off an attack yet, I don't think they have. So this shows me that, wow, I got a lot better. I got to mod a lot better on defense here if I want to be able to hold up against some of these good teams. Now, I didn't expect my Bounty Hunter team to, do that well. His is restarting too, like we all had that issue. But, man, they just got absolutely imploded. And those are all Gear 12 characters too, by the way, guys. So mods are a huge, important factor. So that's right. The bugs that happened here, it was kind of unfortunate. But it also was, at the same time, it gave you kind of a taste preview what happened. And CG is absolutely fabulous with their, PR. They gave us all first place rewards. So now he's going against my Chase team, and he's going to run his Bastila team here on offense. He doesn't have Revan. He has Trai. I don't have Trai. I have Revan. He doesn't have Revan. So this team, again, is a powerful team, but I just don't have any. I have mods on them, and they're decent mods, but they're not arena mods. They won't be able to compete with this team, and this team wouldn't be able to compete with this team in arena either. But, could I do at least some damage to... Can I take out one character? Can I work on taking out Kenobi? He's just... Now, I'm forcing him to use a decently powerful team on this team. But, I guess I'm looking for perfection. How can they all hold up? You're in reality looking to just have them use up some of their characters. And he brought up a good point when he told me that when I faced his team offensively, that I should have looked at his characters more closely, because he had one with Leia, Princess Leia, who didn't even have mods on her. And I'm like, dang it, you're right. I should have even looked more at that. And that's a team I could have beaten with only 3 characters. I could have run a Revan, Jolie, and Grandmaster Yoda team and wiped that team out completely. So there you go. He earned his... He finally... Oh, there he got the rewards. So it's not going to restart anymore. So they got the bug fixed in the middle of his battle, and as you can see, his rewards went up, and mine have stayed the same, even though I beat him all offensively. Oh well, that's just the bug. And we'll see it. We'll actually see at the end here who technically came out on top, but it was actually a very close match. And let's see, who's he going to take out next? He's going to work on Bastila, who's actually a pretty decent squad. And he's going to be forced to use... Let's see here. He's checking his mods. See, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So he has to use his Trai team, which is probably his best team offensively, on my Bastila team. And that's not my best Jedi team. My Revan team is my best Jedi team, as I showed you guys yesterday in the offensive video. Now, I usually run Bastila and General Kenobi with my Revan team, but since I was on offense, I took them out and put them on defense. So this actually helped me out. I'm going to get wiped out here, but he had to use his best team, best offensive team, on a Bastila team that I put on defense. So this is something to maybe keep in mind, guys. If you have Revan or you don't have Revan, maybe put Bastila on defense like this. You know, put a few characters in there. I also put Zeta Barriss and Kenobi in there, so even when they get critically hit, they really don't take damage. I mean, I'm not looking for this team to do massive amounts of damage. I'm looking for it to be a brick wall. And that's kind of what it acts like here, in the sense that he had to use his squad, his main squad, most likely his arena squad, I'm guessing is what this is, to take it down. And not all characters are at gear 12. Let's see. I don't think Barriss is, and I don't think Qui-Gon is. But as you can see, guys, with his Sith Trooper as a tank, he's not struggling going through this team very much. We're getting a few attacks off, but that's only because, you know, they're able to withstand so much damage because of the Bastila lead and because of the Zeta on Barriss. It's nothing special. Sith Trooper, is he taking any damage from any attack? I mean, seriously, Anakin actually hits decently hard, and I don't think he lost anything there. She took out Barriss now, or he took out Barriss now, which is the smart thing to do, because now my guys can't be protected from critical hits, and he's going to be able to walk through the rest of the team. My Kenobi, I finally started putting 6-dot mods on my tank, in the sense I've started, even they're pure defensive mods. I don't have a lot of speed in these health mods that I put on him. I guess I shouldn't say defensive. I have protection in most of the place. And I've taken them to 6 dots, and it only gets your protection up 0.5%. So I have a few of those with protection, but then I also put a defensive mod in there, and that goes from 11.75 to 20. And the secondary stats are climbing big time as well. And in the secondaries of all of these mods I have on my tank, Kenobi, it's all either protection percentage, health, defense. So those stats are going up as well. So usually you think, oh, I'm going to take these mods to 6 dots so I can offensively tear through people. I'm putting them on Kenobi so he can defensively hold against people better, because my challenges in arena where I can obtain first actually quite easily is other Revan teams. Especially when they have Jolie, I have to take guys out. Oh, it did restart here again for him. Trai teams, even with Darkside Bastila, are not that hard to work through. I know a lot of people were concerned that Darkside Bastila is a direct counter to Revan. Well, yes, she can help Trai teams offensively, but she doesn't hold very well on defense, especially since a lot of people didn't take her to 7 stars. And even if they did, she's kind of a glass cannon. So far, he has wiped out 3 of my teams, but my Bastila team did its job. So now he's here on the bottom, and who's he going to put in against? He's going to put in his Maul team. Oh, nope. He's switching some people around, it appears. Maul, Palpatine, Vader, Savage, and Bastila. Darkside Bastila. He's putting against my Palpatine team here. Interesting. Now my team, this was one of my arena teams. And this I still have pretty darn good mods on. Actually, I have the second best mod sets I have on these guys still. And as you can see, because of that, they're able to hold up here, it looks like. The match is not over, but we took out Maul. And maybe I'll be able to hold here defensively with this team. So again, this is really teaching us. Watch. Oh, wow. Cyan just wiped through Bastila. The importance of good mods on your defensive teams. And a lot of you are saying, well, I don't have a good enough mods to switch between offense or defense, or, you know, have them on defense, have a good set on defense and a good set on offense. Well, I don't either. I have it for one team. And as you can see here, my team actually walked through that team. That's the biggest struggle he's had, and that's because that was my second best team that I have around. And they held pretty solid to that. Yep, he still has a Nightsisters team left, I believe. And he still has a Jedi Training Rey team. Let's see what's he doing here. Talia. Nice. His Nightsisters team is probably much more powerful than mine. Mine isn't very powerful at all. And he's going against Phoenix. Now, alert for all of you guys. Nightsisters are great against Phoenix unless the Phoenix team is Zeta'd. If the Phoenix team is Zeta'd, and especially Kanan has his Zeta, this is a lot harder to beat. Actually, you can go on auto or try as hard as you want, and you're not going to beat a Phoenix team without timing out, because they'll just never die if they have their Zetas. So that's something to remember. The A-Train yesterday mentioned in my video, he's like, dude, you said Nightsisters, and I thought you said Imperial Troopers. And he went, no! And no, that's another rule, guys. You're never going to use Nightsisters to attack Imperial Troopers. You're always going to use Imperial Troopers to take out Nightsisters, because they can do so in a matter of 30 seconds. It's easy, can be the greatest counter team, which is why if I set them on defense, or I'm probably going to save them for offense. I don't want to set them on defense because they have a team that most people have to counter. They have Gear 10 or Gear 11 Imperial Troopers, most people do. Now, again, it looks like my team's winning here, but with Nightsister Zombie, none of this, no real damage is taken because they can heal as well. My Phoenix team is all Gear 11. Ezra I have is at Gear 12, but of course he's in part of my Jedi team. So they're decently modded. They're decently modded because I use the Ghost and I use the Phantom in Fleet Arena, and I want some decent 5-dot mods on them for sure to be able to hold up. Now, it doesn't matter how good the stats are on 5-dot mods, because as long as they're 5-dot, they're going to do well in Fleet. But I have them modded pretty well because I also use them in Territory War, in certain defensive phases, and if all the spots are filled, I use them on offense as well. So they finally took out Hera. Chopper is, by the way, if you ever watch Star Wars Rebels, Chopper's probably my favorite character, because if you try to actually sit there and understand what he says, you can understand some of it, and it's so funny. It's actually hilarious if you just listen to it. And the personality they gave to the character is amazing. That show is actually my favorite TV show and Star Wars story of all time. Maybe right behind Knights of the Old Republic and Revan. But okay, there he finally took out Chopper. So my Phoenix team, it looks like they're doing decent damage, and they might be. But because of the Nightsisters' ability to heal, because of Zombie being able to come back from the dead, in the end, he's going to win this match. Again, if you want to be able to counter Nightsisters with a second team and you have some extra Zetas lying around, definitely Zeta Phoenix, because if they have their 5 Zetas on them, with Ezra in there, and I think you can still win with Chopper. You want Chopper in there for sure. I think you take Sabine out maybe. If they have their Zetas, they're unstoppable. The game always times out because Nightsisters will always heal. And that's if you put it on auto. You can win offensively if you actually, with Phoenix, if you try to battle them. Okay, his game has to restart again, but there, he walked through that team. So far, I didn't get the offensive rewards because the game was buggy, but I was able to defeat all of his teams. I'll put the link into my offensive video in the description below and in a card up above. And he has one more team left to face here. Yes, he does. And again, I can't say this enough. Huge shout out to Ajetlan for actually knowing I filmed a video, taking the time to, he actually put music to the back of his, but I just wanted to commentate through it, so I took his audio out of it. And it's amazing because this is an invaluable video, not just for me to watch as a player, but to show you guys as well. It's like, here's what happens when you set your teams on defense. And he's going nostalgic. He's using resistance against First Order. My First Order team, guys, is not very powerful. I have a Zeta on Kylo Ren Unmasked. I do not have a Zeta on the regular Kylo Ren like most people do. And these are about gear 9, 10, 11. Kylo Ren Unmasked is gear 12. And they're no competition for a well-modded gear 12 or even gear 11 resistance team. That is interesting. You know, we haven't had any First Order or resistance characters come out since the movie was released last year. Well, it's going to be, think about it, it's only a year away before the next movie comes out. What other characters are we going to have there going to be released? Is there finally going to be the Jedi Luke? Snoke, please give me Snoke, the Praetorian Guards. So yeah, he's wiping through these guys. There's Rey, and he didn't even get to Illuminated Destiny, did he? He might have actually. I was just seeing how we were doing defensively. So now he's beaten every team except the Palpatine team. And let's see, is he go back in and face that? Nope, that appears that it was the end. Again, I can't thank him enough. So I ended up beating him, even though the score didn't say so. Technically, I didn't because they're giving first place to everybody because of the bugs. But again, that was amazing. I can't thank Ajetlan enough. And I hope other people do that in the future as well, and you can learn from it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. I'm going to leave a link to my Discord and Patreon page in the description below. Be sure to check those out. And please leave comments. Did you like this? Did you not like this? And do you want to see more of this in the future? Otherwise, peace out, and may the Force be with you.